Tengo aquí, bueno, nada, tengo, tranquilo.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to the third and final race of the weekend of the Caterham 340Rs. Together with me, Tiago, is Vincent Beltoise, the manager of the Caterham Motorsport France. Welcome, Vincent. It's a pleasure having you here. For now, what are your thoughts about Valencia and coming here together with the Iberian Championship? Let the people know at home, how has it been for you?
Hello Thiago, hello everybody. I am super excited to waiting this final race, the 240R. We already came last year with the Caterham Motorsport France, and our drivers really enjoy this track. And this season it's really great to be able to share a grid with you, Iberian Championship. And we have the exact same specification of car. We are running the Yokohama tires, and we can see that the drivers are very competitive and very close, and so we are very happy, and we see very strong race from all the drivers in this championship.
Yeah, we witnessed two races fought until the end. Yesterday, Daniel, together with Anthony Guibaudot, until the last corner. They did the last corner side by side. Earlier this morning, the Palmir boys they dominated the race with Daniel Ferreira coming third. Now let's see what this race brings us, because contrarily of what our French brothers are used to, with us the starting grid is set by the previous race, with exception of the first one, which is set by qualifying. But now the first 10 are inverted. So the Axel André.
Yes, Axel André will start from pole position because he finished 10th.
Exactly. And then we have Gabriel Bain, Abílio Justo, Matias Morel, Kevin Hamburg, Bernardo Belo, Adrian Combs, Daniel Ferreira, Romain Argot, and Anthony Guibaudot. Now they are getting ready to start this third and final race of the weekend. A bit of a mess, the start, but it is, here they go, flat out until turn one. Let's see if...
they've been flat out quite early after the last corner, as soon as the leading car come in, and we can see already two drivers fighting for the first corner. And it's Gabriel Bain that is exiting in pole position.
Yeah, and Abílio Justo right next to him. We can see Kevin Hamburg, the silver car, together with Bernardo Belo, the green car, further back. We also can see Daniel Ferreira, who is now the championship leader in the Iberian side. And we have... well done. Well
so
done.
Close. We can see the dirt on the tire, so you have to be careful on the next corner. And so this is our friend Rolio, Justo Abílio, that is leading now the race in front of Matias Morel. I think that is in the second position.
Yeah, Matias Morel is now in second place, followed by, I think, is Gabriel. We have Bernardo Belo and Kevin Hamburg a bit further back, and then we already see one of the Palmir boys, always fast.
I think it's maybe already Romain Argot.
It's the number 33, exactly, with a yellow number on the side. I don't know, they must be late for something because they are always that quick.
Yeah, and now, which is very fun. We already share a grid in Castellet earlier this season, and all the Iberian drivers came with in this French championship, so with a standing start. And this weekend, this is the opposite. That is a French driver that have to be able to fit in the Iberian regulations. So, with this 3 race. Shorter because in 20 minutes we used to do a 30 minutes race and the rolling start, and also very interesting to mix both championships.
Vincent, you're a driver as well. Can you explain a bit, and what are the main differences between a rolling start and a standing start? Like, as a driver, I know the car is standing and then it's rolling, but what you're looking for?
And a spin from Axel André. He was fighting the apex with Romain Argot and maybe
Daniel Ferreira, I think.
Yeah, it was too many cars. Hopefully nobody crashed, but it's a shame because Axel was really good in this race, and he lost all the position. To go back on the rolling start is, we see, have been quite a mess, but it's kind of an endurance start, and all the cars need to pace at 50 km/h around, and then it's a leader that gives the pace before the green light. For standing start, it's more everybody is at 0 km/h, and so there is some I would say that some ability to release the clutch and manage the
wheel spin,
and the grip at the rear.
Yeah, so a bit of a new experience for the French drivers, as it was for the Iberian side in Le Castellet, in Paul Ricard, together with Caterham France, which was a great initiative to merge together the two grids, going to such iconic places as Paul Ricard, and now Valencia,
Yes,
and
really interesting track. One of the track that is turning most on the left hand corner.
mhm.
And we can see also a lot of the toe is working very well. And now it's Romain Argou which is chasing the leader. Matthias Morel is in difficulty. It is Kevin Hambourg.
Is Kevin Hambourg.
That is fighting for the third place on the podium right now.
Yeah, and the Palmyre boys are really, really, really fast, and
Yeah,
they
we can
already
see
caught
also-
Abilio Justo, and let's see. With the touch, I do believe that Daniel Ferreira got a bit of damage on the IB. So we have second, third,
On
and
the leader
fifth.
locks the wheel.
Yeah, and now it's first, the number 33, Romain Argaud, leading the race, and then we have the third, the fourth, and the fifth are on the French side, and then the Iberian side, Kevin Hambourg leads the race. Let's see if it's the first win for Kevin. Kevin, which has been with us since last year on the 340, one proud owner of a Caterham 340, which is racing now. And now let's see if he manages to take his first win. And now we see them also Anthony Guibaudot passing Bernardo Belo. A few meters back, there's Guilherme Guiar de Matos, and Daniel Ferreira is following. Vincent, how's the championship? Who's leading? I don't know if you have any more races after this. For us, it finishes here.
Okay, that's a final for you. Yeah, we still have Magnico in 1 month.
Okay.
And then the final will be Nogaro, which is also a very interesting and narrow track in southwest of France. Actually, Romain Argou is leading the championship with Anthony Guibaudot, a very strong team. Anthony Guibaudot did the Caterham Academy. This is something that we do in France. This is optimized for newcomer in the series, but also in motorsport. So we have beginners, and we can also in 340, except Romain Argou that was last year here also in the road sport. We have also Matthias Morel, Gabriel Bain, Adrien Combes that we see here at the screen. And all these drivers are doing only their second season as a driver, and we can see that they learn pretty fast.
Yeah. They are quick learners. And touching a bit on the subject, you in France, you have the Caterham Academy, and then Caterham Road Sport, the 340, and the top of the ladder is the 420.
Right.
The British brand, so Caterham offers all of these possibilities to learn, especially, and to have fun, because as you know, and as I know, and everyone at home should know, is it doesn't matter the power of the car, of the Caterham. It's always a fun experience, and it's always a really fun car to drive. From the 420R going downwards, it's the only difference is the power, the gearbox, and maybe the tires. But it's a great way of start racing. So if anyone's watching in France or maybe in Portugal or in Spain, don't hesitate to send a message via social media. We are always looking out for that, and if you need any help getting started, we will be more than happy. Now focusing on the race, Romain Argaud already has a 2-second lead over Abilio Justo, who's leading the Portuguese side for the first time, and is maintaining quite a quick pace from the Portuguese driver, who's the first time driving here, and it's the first season that he does. He's a gentleman driver, and then Matthias Morel, he's second. The Palmyre boys are always that quick.
Yeah, they are also pretty good in overtake. because we can see that this is the main point in this second and third race in 340R, because when you are good, you start P10 or P8, and then you have to fight with to go back to the top of the grid. And Romain Argout did it pretty fast, and we can see that Anthony Guibaudot have been a bit more carefully maybe in the peloton, but now he will also, I think, manage his race, because I don't think he will be able to catch Romain except maybe with a toe and Justo Abilio. Maybe they can help them each other to go back on the leader.
More or less like on the second race, Daniel and Anthony did. They helped each other to get towards the leader, and then in the end was Anthony Guibaudot that won the race. Romain Argout led most of it, but from what I saw from the previous races, the setup of the car of Anthony comes alive. So the car comes alive by the end of the race, and we are halfway mark of this race. And now I do believe that we're gonna see the car of Anthony switching on, and the setup will start working better. As I could observe in the paddock and in these races, they have a karting academy, no? In Palmyre, or the one of the sponsors is a.
Yeah, you're right, but this is the sponsor of Maxime Aparicio that is running the 1.6. But Palmyre is linked to a driving concept, which is really specialized in coaching drivers, and especially young drivers. So some of them will probably leave the Caterham Motorsport and try to climb and maybe go back to go in, for example, like Mathis Jobert in Porsche Carrera Cup, or aiming to go to Le Mans. So this is a very good academy, starting by the Caterham, then going in other.
So this is such a great formula. Now these 340s that, in the case of the Iberian Peninsula, are the lowest, one of the lowest categories. So the entry category. I know that you in France you have the academy, but this just comes to show that the Caterhams are such a good way of learning and getting the racecraft and perfecting your racecraft, which is one of the many good things that these cars have. And like you said, it's good for young drivers or even experienced drivers who want to maybe climb up the ladder of motorsport. This is a great starting point. So Romain already opened up another second in his lead, so he was 2.1. Now we have 3.1 between Romain and Abilio Justo. I'm really happy that now Abilio Justo. Now you notice a bit of nerves and the inexperience of Abilio Justo. It's just the first year that he's racing. He's a businessman. He does this for a hobby, to come.
And he's doing great.
Yeah.
Because you do not have the academy, so when you want to start, you have to fight against the drivers that's competing Caterham for a few years now. So not so easy to start.
No,
but he's doing great because he's still second of the race.
He is managing and he's holding on to the second place. I don't believe it will be for long because Anthony Guibaudot is coming, and we know that he's such a fast driver.
And also with the toe, it's going to help him. Now Abilio Justo do not have the toe of Romain, and we can see his front wing that is also maybe slowing down a bit, but it's not so easy. He did a good exit. Maybe Anthony,
he will pass. He passed
now.
On the inside, he braked a little bit later, and the overtake is done. And now Bernardo Bello is enjoying the train, and here he comes. And now we see
nice move.
and Bernardo Bello takes the lead on the Iberian side. Let's see if Anthony also can stretch his legs and try and reach Roma, like he did on the previous race. And if he finishes like this, I do believe that Daniel Ferreira will be crowned champion, the second champion after Pedro Reis Ferreira, and the party will start. This is a good thing of the Caterham racing that we must talk about, which is the social part of it. So it's not just racing. I know that you in the French side, you also have this philosophy. So it's not just racing. We can race on track, but then off track we have to get along, and we have to socialize and have fun, because in the end of the day, that's why we're here, no?
Yeah, for sure. And this is really important also to have fun and to respect each other on track. There is, at the end, nothing big to win. So, and I think this is really great with the Iberian Championship, because we are on the same page for this.
That's why we get along so well, and that's why we had the idea together to merge these grids.
Yes. This is something from the Palmyra boy also, is to wave in the straight line to cut the toe. But I think because I spoke with Bernardo Bello, he's happy to overtake, because he wants to beat the French guy. So nice move. He's now in P2.
Bernardo Bello, who is the responsible guy for Caterham in Spain,
Yeah.
And he has a 420, but he chose to race the 340 as not a proving point, but because he identifies more with the philosophy of the 340, a more relaxed car, not as performant as the 420, and not as physically demanding.
Yeah.
And now most of you at home are asking, why don't we join the 420 grid, because we have a bit of a difference between our 420s and the French 420s. The chassis are the same, the wheels are the same, not the tires, but the wheels are the same. Everything is the same. Except a bit, you have a ECU which is a bit more fine-tuned than ours. Ours is 100% stock, but we had the proof back in last year and the year before that they can race together and perform such great races, and which is a good part. So maybe soon we will see the 420s getting together again. Not this time. We are focusing on the 340s, and what a race it has been.
And now Anthony will focus to catch Bernardo Bello, but he have to also. And we can see that Bernardo is waving now, and Abelio Just is also trying to move on Anthony Guibaudot. So we can say that Caterham races are really entertaining. It's really nice here to have the broadcast, the live TV. We can see the work of the driver that are holding the car, sliding, shifting gears, and this is really what motorsport is. We can say that track activity and motorsport is really part of the DNA of Caterham, and the lightweight is really something that I believe in. I used to drive a lot of cars, but when it's light, it's really great and it's fun, and
it's an old school way of racing.
No assistance, no ABS, no traction control. So this is really nice, and when you understand and you can really, I would say that under your car, you manage the oversteer, the understeer.
Yeah,
this is really,
you can play a lot with the car.
You play with your car.
And you can, and it's inevitable that you're gonna have fun driving one of these, because they are not that powerful, but they are just powerful enough. They are really lightweight. They, in this case of the 340s, they have a manual gearbox.
Yes.
You have to remove the hand from the steering wheel to downshift. You have to understand how to downshift, not to unsettle the car.
Some drivers use the heel and two to balance the car.
Which is...
and excuse me, Thiago, because I believe this starts the last lap of the race now.
Yeah, exactly.
So Romain is still leading for more than 4 seconds. Which is second now? Is Anthony, I think, or Bernardo?
I think it's Anthony.
Okay.
Bernardo on the last lap he was second, but as we saw, because the live timing only refreshes when they cross the line. We have just under a minute to go, more or less, and I do believe, and I can say that unless something really unusual happens. And hopefully no commentators curse, but
No.
Romain has this race in the back. The uncertainty is just who's going to finish second
And third, because
and third.
because also with we can see that Mathias Morel and Adrien Combes are not so far behind. So in case of kind of a fight too hard between Bernardo, Abilio, and Anthony, maybe we can see more guys trying to fight.
Yeah, and our production focused mainly on the front of the race, but I can tell you for a fact that loads of overtakes happen in the midfield,
sure.
more than we can
see them.
And
they
we
are just
can have
in the middle of the track.
To talk about, but what a race! A bit more calm than the previous ones, but still such a good race. A well-deserved win, if it happens, for Romain Argaud. He drove brilliantly, starting from back of the pack, and so middle of the pack. Let's say he was ninth, I do believe. And he climbed in 2-3 laps. He was at the front, and here he goes. Let's start waving. Celebrate now, Romain. This one is yours. You can take it back to France. And,
good job.
Great job. And in second, who's going to be second?
Oh, I think it's Bernardo.
It's Bernardo Bello. Bernardo took the second place by
10 millions of seconds.
Yeah, 10,000. So 10,000 of seconds. So
good job.
this shows how close these races are. Billy Justo, first podium and with a second place, and in third place in the Iberian side was Kevin Hamburg. Kevin, that 3 third places this weekend. Great job from the Belgium driver that came to the Iberian side. Daniel Ferreira is fourth on the Portuguese side, on the Iberian side, in front of Guilherme Matos and Gonçalo Matos. On the French side, Romain won. Anthony, his teammate, was second. Matthias with the number 69, and as Quentin earlier said, he has a private structure with him, a private team. Is third. So another podium from Matthias. Adrien Combes is fourth, and fifth came Jean-Fabrice Pietri. That's it. It just remains to thank you, Vincent, for your company, for your knowledge that you shared with us. It was a pleasure. Hopefully I'll see you soon, and we can share this commentator's booth again. And from me, from my part, it was a pleasure. The 340 is now head to Estoril for the Caterham Festival, and keep in touch here in the live stream, because we have more races happening here in Valencia, and we're gonna have the 420R, the Iberian. I don't know if you still have any more races. You do?
Yeah, we do have the 420R for the French
420R?
Motorsport, French Caterham Championship. Then after this race.
All right. So straight after, more Caterham racing, and one of the fastest races here this weekend. So one of the fastest cars here this weekend are coming up next. Vincent, merci.
Thank you very much, and it was a really nice last race.
And bonne journée. Merci.
See you soon.